Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy D, and today's discussion is going to be very interesting. Might even raise a few eyebrows for some people. Today's discussion is going to be interracial dating. Now, if you watch my other videos, you know that I address serious topics and add a little humor to them. So, if you're sensitive, I suggest you not watch. I suggest you go watch a makeup tutorial or something. But if you're not sensitive and you choose to watch, just remember, whatever I say and whatever these guests say is purely based off our own individual experiences. So I don't want you coming on my comments talking about,
well, not everybody like that. You just mess with the wrong one.
I don't want to hear it. It's based on our own individual experiences. So, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Go out and get it. That money keep coming in fast. I ain't tryna have it slow. I fell in love with them bands. Never in love with these hoes. I gotta go out and get it.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. So, I decided to do this topic because as an African-American man, I typically tend to only date Hispanic women and white women. And I get a lot of negative feedback because of it from all angles. It don't matter if it's family, friends, social media, it don't matter. And let's not forget the biggest critics for black men, black women. So I want to hear what others have to say about their experiences. But first, have you ever dated outside your race and received negative feedback from family or friends, or just people in general?
Dated Hispanics and Italians.
I've been with all ethnicities, black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican, African American. I've been with all of it. I've been with all the melting pot.
I've dated all different kinds of women, white women, black women, Hispanic women, list goes on.
I typically date or I'm attracted to African American men or black men. It's just something about them. No, it's not because of the size of their junk, because that rumor is not true. But in general, it's the black men for me.
You know, I'm married to a milk of magnesia. You all that don't know, that's a white woman.
My milk of magnesia. Oh.
I don't think there was any negative lashback or anything like that. If my family did have a problem with it, they wouldn't publicly come out and say it to me. Now, I would say this. I went to Ohio with my wife's family, and man, I remember walking into this restaurant, and man, when I say I look like a fly in a bowl of milk, and everybody just stopped and stared at me, I'm talking about with the That's So Raven stare, like. I said, oh, shoot. And I just finished watching Get Out that week, too.
I don't know if you know this. White people love making people sex slaves and shit.
Oh, man, I ain't know what was gonna happen to me up there in country bucking land. But besides that, you know, once your parents got to know me, they were happy. We're married now. I believe that it all comes from if that family's ignorant or not, honestly.
Man, I'm dying at that Ohio story because I know exactly how he feels. I remember when I first moved to Ohio, I was like looking up population and see what kind of people were around my area. And I saw like the average person was 42 years old and population was like 97% white, 2% Hispanic. And that's because I think they had like a Mexican restaurant and then like 1% black. But I feel like the 1% black was because like Google knew I was coming and they were like, oh shit, we got one. Boop. So like that's the only way, you know, we got the 1%. When I first got there, I was hungry as hell because I drove. I was like, you know what? Let me look up some places. I don't want to be somewhere where I'm not supposed to be. So where did I decide to eat? You're damn right. A chicken spot. Just so happens there was a Chick-fil-A not too far from where I lived. Let me go check this Chick-fil-A out. There gotta be some black people in there. Gotta be. Nope. I walked in and felt so out of place. So I totally get it.
My family does not care. Like, they don't judge. We have half Jamaicans, half Chinese. We have all types of ethnicities mixed inside my family. My Puerto Rican side of the family. Now, if I go to my Dominican side of my family and I tell them, oh, I'm with Fulano, he's a black guy, they're gonna look at me like, you just couldn't find someone? I think that's just normal. Dominicans are like that. Puerto Ricans, we don't give a fuck.
Didn't have any negative feedback from my family with the exception of maybe like my mom. My mom got the issue with shit like that for some reason. And it ain't with all ethnicities for whatever reason. It's just with white girls. She got to think about that shit.
The questions. They say there's no such thing as a dumb question or a stupid question. And I used to believe that. But date someone outside your race, you're going to get all of the dumb, stupid. You're a sellout. You gave up on black man and boss.
For me, I get negative feedback all the time, especially from family. I hate it because God forbid relationship doesn't work out or, you know, something happens. First thing they say is, well, that's what you get messing with the white girl, messing with them snow bunnies. Like that's the first thing I get. There's no malicious hate towards them. They just prefer me to be with an African American woman. They just feel like they will treat me better. And I'm sure other people go through the same thing. And, you know, a lot of them are old school, so you can't even take offense to it. I think my biggest issue, though, is when it comes from black women in my age group. I have something slick to say. Always. You must like weak women. You can't handle strong women. I hear that shit all the time. Anytime a black dude rather date somebody outside of his race.
Look at you, Marcus. You are an embarrassment, okay?
He's considered weak. He likes weak women. It's annoying. Even if I go to like a club or something, or a black club, and I walk in with a white girl or a Hispanic girl, the looks these black women give the date I'm with is ridiculous. You would think I walked in with Hitler. Or shit, even on social media, I'm always posting whether it's something funny, a meme, if I like a girl's outfit, or if I think a girl's attractive, I'm gonna post the girl on my story like, yo, hey, look at this. This girl looks nice, or look at this outfit. And just so happens a lot of them are Hispanic or white women. I can't tell you how many times I've had black women unfollow me because of that. They ain't trying to holler, they ain't saying nothing. You can just tell, like, as soon as I post a picture, unfollow. And it's always black women. But the women I've dated too, they've gotten it from their families, from me being black. Shit, I remember there's one time I was dating this Dominican girl, and I'm a light-skinned dude, so depending on the place and the location or how bright the sun is, I could pass as a Hispanic guy, especially back in the day. Hispanic people was all I was around back in the day. Like, I was like forming into a papi chulo.
Suave, bésame, bésame, suave, bésame otra vez. Yo quiero sentir tus labios.
No matter what though, brothers, I didn't shave my eyebrows. A lot of Hispanic men back in the day used to shave. All it is, they was thin. I couldn't go back to Jamaica with shaved eyebrows. Yeah, I dance the music, I dance bachata, que lo que you all day, but I ain't shaving no eyebrows. So point is, I looked Hispanic. When I was dating this Dominican girl, her father saw my pictures. We even spoke on the phone a few times, and he assumed I was Hispanic. He even told her, oh, he's a nice guy, he's a good looking guy, you did well. And I don't know what happened. I just remember them on the phone or something. I heard her say in the background like,
no, he's Jamaican.
And I kid you not, he flipped out.
Jesús. ¿Cómo se llama, papi? ¿Por qué?
To the point where he even stopped talking to his own daughter. And the crazy thing is, he was a piece of shit husband. He used to cheat on her mom. He never was around financially, emotionally, nothing. He was a piece of shit. No offense, but he was a piece of shit. So the fact that you have so much hate towards me and you don't think I'm good enough for your daughter because of what I am, like, did you want her to date someone like you? I don't get it. But enough of that. What about some pros and cons? Whether you want to admit it or not, every race has some type of pro and con to dating them. Don't say no. Hell no. There's pros and cons. Let's hear them.
But the only cons are like people look at you like you're crazy if you're not dating inside your race. Like, that's a big problem. It's the 21st century. You should be able to date whoever you want to date. Everybody want to have their finger in your relationship or their preference in your relationship.
The pros. The fact that they don't understand Spanish. We Hispanic women, when we get mad, we go off. Cante cabrón, tú no sabes bajar una basura. And they just be there like, yeah. Another one is cooking. Oh my God, the black men that I've dated, they can throw down. I'm Hispanic. Rice, beans, and chicken is what we do. These men bring a whole nother flavor to you. We mixing cultures now. I love that shit. Oh.
Damn, greedy ass. You see how excited she get?
Oh.
Fried chicken don't taste that good. But I definitely understand the excitement Hispanic women can throw down in the kitchen. That's like one of my favorite things I've learned dating Hispanic women is that the fact that they can cook so well. I think my favorite dish I learned was mango. Mango is if y'all ain't had mango before, you missing out on life. Every time I go to New York, I get mango. I gotta wake up early in the morning and get it, but I'm gonna go get that shit. So the pros for me, like she said, cooking, definitely cooking. But I think my favorite part about dating a Hispanic woman was learning how to dance. Spanish music, bachata, merengue, like all that shit. I know I do all that, especially when I'm drunk. When I'm drunk, I ain't Danny no more. I'm Daniel. It's good too though, man. Like when you learn that stuff, you can go to Hispanic clubs, black clubs, and you feel comfortable because you know how to dance to it. I remember I took one of my homeboys, black dude, I took him to this Hispanic spot. He didn't know how to dance it, but he still was down. I remember we was posted up on the wall, just chilling, people watching, drinking. On Spanish spots, they got all ages of people. I feel like when black people turn 21, they're like, okay, yes, now I can finally party with my older cousins, my older siblings. When Hispanic people turn 21, they're like, oh yes, I can party with Tia now. Women in there be 45, tight dresses, booty all out. They don't care. They be getting it in. All ages. They don't stop partying. So yeah, this older Hispanic lady walks up to my boy. She's like, oh, come dance. Bachata was on at the time. He's like, nah, I'm good, I'm cool. And she's like, I ain't know, don't be shy. And she's like pulling him. And he's like, alright, fuck it. She about to get this work. And I'm sitting there like, oh shit, he can't dance this. And she's getting it in, she's holding his hand. And I swear, he was like, ay, papi, no, papi, no. And she walked away. He said, she couldn't handle me. See, that's why it's good to be diverse, because you never know. I love the fact that I can dance to bachata and merengue. I love it. It's cool. So luckily for me, I was in serious relationships with Hispanic women, so they taught me how to dance. So I learned. I remember I used to go into the Spanish spots and I would see like all the Spanish dudes whispering in girls' ears. I ain't know what they were saying, but I'm sure it was some smooth shit. I gotta get me a line. I gotta get me a line. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I gotta get me a line. You know what? All these girls in here think I'm Hispanic. If they see I could dance good, I got the perfect line. I would be dancing with them, holding their back of their head, and then I just hit them with it. You know I'm black, right? Panties instantly wet. What's that? Mojado? How you say that? Yeah, wet. The panties. Mojado. Now, the cons. We all know family's gonna give a shit. We all know our friends are gonna give a shit. But for me, one of the biggest cons of dating somebody outside your ethnicity is how they handle stress. Minorities handle stress way differently. We handle it like no other. That's just how we're taught. We cry, we complain, we bitch, we even throw fits, and we move on. We don't go see no therapist. We don't take medication. We don't got no crystals and essential oils that we put on our temple. When we don't do nothing. We put some Vicks, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. It's like we're just taught to fight through it, and we damn sure don't show it. But man, dating white girls is very frustrating, because you ain't gonna get that from them. I couldn't tell you how many times I've heard a white girl I was dating say she has bad anxiety. Like, all y'all got bad anxiety? It's so much coddling you have to do. You have to like lower your voice and talk to them. You have to, all right, Sarah, I'll take it easy. Where's your rock? Go get your crystal. And if that's not how you're accustomed to handling things, especially when you see your mom or your aunt or your sister handle it with a lot more strength, so to say, it can be frustrating. It's tough when you dating somebody like that, because you want somebody that's going to be able to handle stress. You want somebody that's going to be able to overcome situations that are tough. Y'all late on the rent, or if one of y'all lose y'all job, you want to have somebody that you know is going to have your back emotionally, not somebody that you got to constantly monitor and coddle and baby. So that's one con with dating white women, but those are just mine. There's a lot of pros and cons to dating outside and inside. Those are just two of mine that stick out to me the most. But either way, it's interesting meeting people outside of your race, seeing what they do, seeing how they handle things, stereotypes. Speaking of stereotypes, what stereotypes have y'all come across?
Hispanics most definitely know how to fucking party. Believe that. The men most definitely are very hardworking men, but do expect you to take care of the house. I'm not gonna say that's non-negotiable, but majority of the Hispanic men I dated have the same traits in that aspect, even though we lived in two separate homes. But you most definitely have to take care of what a wife would do without having the ring. It was a lot of coddling going on, if that makes sense. Not babying or hindering, but financially, they're like, I go to work, financial, I take care of the house, but you take care of everything else. They just expected wifely duties, point blank period, no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm the man, you're the woman, you do what a woman's supposed to do. What the fuck is that? This is not in the olden days.
There were some stereotypes. A lot of people say, white women can't cook or white people can't cook. For me, that's not true. The only thing is my wife does not know how to cook fried chicken. For me, that was a huge problem. So when it came to like Thanksgiving, holidays, or whatever, whenever you have fried chicken, I gotta cook it on my own.
The only one I found was their mama's boys. And I don't mean in a sense, oh my God, they cried to their mom or this, that, and a third. No, I mean they respect their moms. Like, they protect their moms. Absolutely nothing can break that barrier. I was dating this guy for years and I've never met his mother, and I respect that because we were never in a relationship, but I know so much about his mother. I know how she looked, but I've never met the woman. I don't know if she knows about me, it's not my business, but I respect the fact that he held his mother to such a high standard that he was like, I don't care how long me and you've been going back and forth at this, she's special to me. That's a different kind of level of respect. That's a stereotype that I found true.
You know, I've been called a mama's boy before, but I don't feel like it's a bad thing. Like, when I think of mama's boy, I think of like someone that is always crying to their moms. They need their moms to cook for them, wash their ass. I'm not a mama's boy. I just respect my mom, and my mom is like my best friend. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but she is right. I feel like with black men, we have the utmost respect for our moms. We ain't introducing you unless you serious, and even then, we still might not introduce you just because, yo, that's the queen. You know what I'm saying? You ain't meeting the queen unless you get the ring. We're just taught to respect our parents. Like, I'm 33 and I still don't curse in front of my moms.
Robert better not get in my face, because I'll drop that motherfucker.
Jesus, Brennan.
I know people that don't even call their mom. They don't even say mother, madam, nothing. Just their first name. That's mind blowing to me. Imagine calling my Jamaican mom by her first name.
Imagine me left gonna work whole day. I only need to turn the place upside it down and I play this loud Google Yaga music. I want to know how much time we tell them to keep the place clean when we're not there. How much time?
I'd probably get ass woman at 33. I'd probably get ass woman. But I will say this with what the guy said. That stereotype about white women not being able to cook is bullshit. I don't think I've dated a white girl that couldn't throw down. And I'm talking about throw down. Hispanic women, they can cook, but when Hispanic women cook, they still have that Hispanic flavoring in the food, right? It don't matter what they make. They can make spaghetti, cheeseburgers. You know it's gonna have some sazon and adobo in it. When the white girl can cook, she can throw down, she can make whatever. Soul food gonna taste like soul food. Spaghetti gonna taste like spaghetti. So it's good, it's all good, it's just different. Okay, so now my stereotypes. I'm gonna give one good and one bad for white women, Hispanic women, and black women. I'm not saying that that's all there is out there. I'm just saying from my experiences. I'm gonna do it real fast, no explanation. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna start with the good. White girls. Dating a white girl, they introduce you to shit you never thought you would do. Hiking, fishing, axe throwing. I'm not saying Hispanic and black women don't do that stuff. White women are gonna get your ass out the house, stop you from clubbing, go to Colorado, y'all gonna see the mountains.
We just made it to like the first little viewpoint and it's already like so nice. It's got a nice view of like the Delaware Water Gap and the mountains are so nice.
Y'all gonna do some shit. Hispanic women, the loyalty is unmatched, especially if she love your ass. There's no woman that's gonna love you more than Hispanic women. They psycho.
No quiero hablar contigo. Oh my God, no te soporto.
But that's a good thing. It's a good psycho because the loyalty, man, stick by your side no matter what. Black women, independence. Black women are taught to be independent from birth. Get it out the mud. Don't rely on nobody. Be your own woman.
We don't need you.
Like, I feel like Hispanic women are more so taught to be mothers and wives, where black women are taught, no, I'm gonna be myself, a man will come after, but I'm gonna grow up to be a woman first. Just my opinion. Now, the bad stereotypes for Hispanic women. Hispanic women want to depend way too much on a man financially. They feel like a man pays for everything. Black women, independence. They don't know how to let their man be king.
What is this, hush money? It's guilt money. You pay our way in and you sleep better at night.
They'll let you be king, but you damn right, they want to be king too. White women, too damn sensitive and emotional. They can't handle shit. They get offended at everything.
No.
What?
My bag! It's gone!
What bag?
My brown bag! That crocodile bag, the one my mother gave me!
Oh, it's in the closet next to my briefcase.
That's an ostrich bag.
To all you white women out there, do you want to date a black man? You want to date a Hispanic man? You gotta have tough skin. You can't be crying all the time. That felt good to get off my chest. All right, let's get back into this. Any last words for y'all?
When it comes to race, man, it's not really important to me because every girl, no matter what race she was, came with her own brand of crazy. Everybody does, myself included.
Why not be with someone who makes me happy and who understands me as a person? It just so happens this person is Hispanic, but he understands me. He listens to me. We get each other. I'm comfortable. I feel safe with him. But I'm a sellout because I choose to be with this Hispanic man. Fuck how I feel. Everything's like anti this. Like if you don't date your race, you're anti this, and you hate your mom and you hate your dad. Shut your bitch ass up. I'm just not into what the guys my race are trying to offer. That's just it. I've dated plenty of guys my race. However, the people I've had a really long connection with were outside my race, and you don't have to like it. At the end of the day, what people need to realize is they need to do what's best for them, what makes them happy. If you live for everyone the fuck else, you're gonna be miserable as So if I decide to take my ass over here with fucking Victor, so the fuck be it, because I'm not gonna take my ass back over here with Tyrone.
I just feel like we're people and we should love one another just because that's the person that we love.
So this topic has always been on my mind, but I finally decided to go through with it when I saw all the protesting and support with Black Lives Matter. I loved it. It was beautiful. I'm not trying to discredit anybody that supported. It was from people from all over the world, all different races. I loved it. My problem, though, is with some of those people, those outside races that were supporting, are some of the same people that are against their daughters or their sons bringing home African Americans. It was a little confusing, and honestly, it felt a little fake. Oh, we love you. We respect you.
Just stay away from my damn daughter.
So it was a little confusing. And you know what? That goes the same for black family members who give off that same negative, ignorant energy to their black relatives who bring home somebody of a different race. If they are happy and they are being treated right, that's all that should matter. I promise you, you are not helping the cause by forcing and teaching your son or your daughter to only date your race. Also, I've dated all kinds of women on multiple occasions. So my opinions aren't based on me dating one black girl, one white girl, one Asian, and saying, yep, this is how they all are. That's not me as a person. I've dated them on multiple occasions, enough to have my own opinion. So with that being said, to all the black women out there, please stop feeling betrayed or angry at black men you see dating somebody other than a black woman. No need to call him weak. No need to give his girl a stank eye. In all honesty, you look like a hater. Respect somebody's preference, whether it's them liking you or not. Yes, I am a black man. Yes, I love and respect black women. My mother is black. But damn it, don't tell me I have to date somebody just because we are the same race. I date who the hell I want to. Whether they red, green, fat, skinny, bald, saggy titties, I don't care. I'm gonna date who I want to date. Who makes me happy. If I like you, I'm gonna date you. It's like Coming to America. I know y'all seen that movie. You ain't about to pick my damn bride. I'm gonna go out and find me who the hell I want. How is it okay for y'all to have a preference? Y'all to be like, oh, I'm not dating nobody under 6 foot. Nobody that doesn't make this amount of money. How is it okay for y'all to do it? But as soon as I say I want to date an Asian girl, I want to date a white girl that likes to go to Colorado, I'm the bad guy. So with that being said, to all of y'all who are interested or curious and want to date outside your race, but afraid of the backlash you're going to get from friends or family or social media, do who and what the hell you want. Whatever makes you happy, go for it. And forget them stereotypes that I said or anybody else says. Forget them. You'll be surprised what people can do and can't do. Shit, I know white girls with no ass that can dance like crazy. And then I know black girls that can't dance for shit. Shit, look at Serena Williams. She couldn't shake her ass in the middle of an earthquake. Peace.
I didn't get it. That money keep coming in fast. I ain't trying to have it slow. I fell in love with them bands.
I mean, the cons of the cons of dating outside your ethnicity. I mean, what? Okay. Okay.
That's racist. Black people just don't only make fried chicken. Sorry. That's not what I meant. Scratch that.
How's it dating outside your race, man? You trying to get a nigga in trouble, bro.